SpaceX wants to launch a constellation of 1 million satellites to power AI needs. But first, just like buying a new iPhone through Apple's online store, you now select each spec of your new Mac device when purchasing through the website. As first spotted by Macworld, Apple updated its online configuration tool for purchasing a Mac. Compared to the previous design that allowed you to pick between several pre-built options, the new configurator lets you choose one spec after another instead. It's not a major difference compared to choosing between pre-configured options, but interested buyers have more customization since they can select the color, display, chip, memory, storage, and even power adapter. The updated page also gives customers the option to add pre-installed apps like Final Cut Pro or Logic Pro to their new Mac. The updated configuration design might hint towards the expected release of the upgraded MacBook Pros. According to Macworld, there are rumors that Apple will offer the M5 Pro and M5 Max chips with more flexibility that lets you choose how many CPU and GPU cores you want. As reported by Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, the latest MacBook Pro could be queued up for a release alongside macOS 26.3, which has a release cycle between February and March. And whether you're having people over to watch the Patriots and the Seahawks battle it out in Super Bowl 2026, or you're more interested in the Bad Bunny halftime show, your TV will be an important part of the puzzle of putting together an excellent big game party. If you've been thinking about upgrading your current TV, now's a decent time to do it. The weeks leading up to the Super Bowl are typically awash with TV deals to consider. Generally, TV prices steadily decrease after a new model comes out. Some 2026 TV models were announced at CES and are forthcoming, making now a good time to look for discounts on 2025 sets. Aside from the holiday shopping season, now is one of the best times of the year to save on a TV. At Engadget.com, we've curated the best Super Bowl TV deals we could find this year, from already affordable sets discounted even further to high-end OLEDs that are hundreds of dollars off. Head over to Engadget.com for our full list of the best Super Bowl 2026 TV deals. Elon Musk and his aerospace company have requested to build a network that's 100 times the number of satellites that are currently in orbit. On Friday, SpaceX filed an application with the Federal Communications Commission, FCC, to launch 1 million satellites meant to create an orbital data center. This isn't the first time we're hearing of Musk's plans to build an orbital data center, as it was mentioned by company insiders following the news that the CEO was reportedly preparing to take SpaceX public. According to the filing spotted by PC Mag, this data center would run off solar power and deliver computing capacity for artificial intelligence needs. SpaceX is requesting to deploy a system of up to 1 million satellites to operate within narrow orbital shells spanning up to 50 kilometers each, as detailed in the filing. According to SpaceX's filing, orbital data centers are the most efficient way to meet the accelerating demand for AI computing power, since they use solar power with little operating and maintenance costs. To give some scale of the astronomical number of satellites SpaceX is asking for, the company recently hit a milestone of the 11,000th Starlink satellite launched. There aren't as many in orbit since the satellites can run into issues, but an unofficial website that tracks Starlink stats claims there are more than 9,600 satellites in orbit as of January 30th, 2026. The FCC is likely to whittle down the amount that SpaceX is asking for in its filing, as the federal agency has done in the past. Earlier this month, the FCC approved SpaceX's request to deploy 7,500 more Starlink satellites, following another 7,500 launched in 2022. However, it's much less than the nearly 30,000 amount that SpaceX first asked for in 2020. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Engadget contributor Jackson Chen and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and we'll talk more tomorrow.
Spoken Layer.